What's going on, people? Welcome to the United Stand, Man United. Look at this guy already.
Wait. Shah Helen as well in the comment section. And Razzie, bruv, in Malaysia, bruv. I'm in the free seats, bruv. That man, he's 6:30, bruv, and they're here for us, bruv. Round of applause.
I already knew, yeah. Oh, this always happens in the background. I already knew, KG, yeah, from seeing your stupid face going mad around your living room. Like, I thought he's going to be unbearable on a live stream and just with that. But it's about positivity. It's about being happy. It's about smiles before we get to Aiden and he brings it all back down to earth. So, no, I'm joking.
God.
We got to start with the positives before we start dissecting it. All the happy stuff. We have won 4-1. It was a good performance, but there are some, KG, there are some things to talk about. Yeah?
We're not talking. Sorry.
No, I'm going to start with Harsh. I haven't seen Harsh for a little while. Big up yourself, Victor. Hold tight for the super chat. KG, give him one.
What that? Oh, listen, hold on. Let me. All right, bro. I'm at Old Trafford, bam. I'm gassed.
Neil says they let you in. They said they let you into OT, KG. Right, Harsh. A win, big win today in the end. How'd you feel?
It's a pleasant surprise every time you see United start quickly these days. It's every match day you don't know what to expect, you don't know what you're going to get, and I just feel like the first goal just really settled us down, and then we started playing some really good stuff. But I know what a lot of fans are going to say. They're going to say, look, he put the best attacking players out there, and then we showed up and absolutely destroyed them in the first 30 minutes. But I don't know if that's, I don't like, I immediately think about the Southampton game. I know we're discussing the 4-1 and it's great, but this performance has kind of raised a lot of questions about long-term team selections and personnel. But just focusing on tonight, we started the game really well. Bruno, obviously world-class, magnificent, probably the best number 10 in the world right now.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. KDB, sit down. Man City fans, sit down. And,
Harsh, just quickly. Yeah. I don't know if you got a mic, but you're really quite low. I don't know if you got a microphone or you can speak closer to it, or if you're just using the phone camera, but it's quite low. We can't really hear you that good.
How about this now?
Still the same. Headphones would probably help if you got headphones, but
if you could give me a second here.
Don't do your thing. Go plug some headphones in. We'll keep you in. Aiden, KG, you wait right there.
No, that's so funny. That is proper bush, When we
Have you seen the comments, man? They're making me laugh.
Listen, I am gassed. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, he's gone.
Cool.
KG, you wait right there. Aiden. You said before we even come on air, you said that game was like weird, man. What do you mean by that?
Oh, mate, I can't lie to you. It was that first 30 minutes. I was gassed. I was like, this is a mad game. We were nipping the ball around well. We had good movement off the ball. We were playing through their defensive line. It got to half an hour and it was like, all right, slowing down a bit. But I thought, okay, maybe Ollie's doing another little Leipzig. He's doing transitions. He's like, attack, sort of slow down, attack, sort of dictate the game. Then we get to second half, and it's like, I don't even know what happens. It's like they turn into prime Barcelona with tiki-taka, and I'm thinking, like, what's happening? So I can't lie to you, like, I'm happy that in some ways happened because it just brought us back down to ground level, because I think we would have got too up and hyped after that Istanbul game, thinking we're going to go smack up Southampton. But I'm telling you, if you lose the ball the way we did against them, with Southampton, the way they press, probably like the best team apart from Liverpool in the league pressing, mate, with that defence, no, it's going to be like 2-0 within like half an hour. So I don't know, mixed in it, but.
Okay, yeah. KG, before I come to you, Noah says, anyone notice how the leadership left the defence after Lindelof went off with Harry still on? Love Van der Bruno midfield. Ooh, I like that. Van der Bruno.
Oh, I like, he tried to updo my one still. No, we're not calling it that. Oh man, that's nice though. I like what he just did. That's just.
I do like that, and flex with the fresh trim as well with the beard. Listen, KG.
Hey! way.
I feel like I've got the free seats. Bruce Mania says Jota is talking sense.
Jota, bro, getting the hell out of here. I don't know what's wrong with
KG, do you know what? I'm not even going to ask you a question. I'm just going to say,
bro.
what's your input?
Release me like Donny Van de Beek, bro. Listen, I am gassed, bro. Let's say it right now. Bruno is the best midfielder in the Premier League. I don't want to hear nothing else. There's no one on his level, fam. Who? Name him. I'll wait. You can't name anyone, fam. Bruno, everybody sit down. It's finished now. People this week were talking about Bruno this, Bruno that. Oh, he gives away the ball. Everyone, shut up, bro. Sit down, bro. Oh my days. If you got anything negative to say about Bruno, this is what I'm gonna let Mark Goldbridge give you this fire.
Useless.
Listen.
Absolutely useless.
That's what you are, bro. Go look in your mind, bro. And it's a useless mind, bro. And anyway, let me get excited. Let me get excited and calm down. Donny Van de Beek, bro. What was that today? Donny Van de Beek was like, I'm gonna show Ollie what he's been missing. Donny said, what? And wait, hold on. We need to bring it back. Ollie, master of telling lies. Remember I said that? Press conference, he said, listen, Bruno, we're not sure if you're going to see him all the time. We don't know. Bruno's in the starting lineup. Ollie said, wait, what's the other lie that he told? He said, Ollie was telling mad lies, you know, unnecessarily as well. The guy just does this. Wait, I was so excited. I started singing, not Ollie at the wheel.
I was going to say, you probably was singing that.
I did.
I saw that on your Twitter still.
Nah, man, nah. Do you know what? Nah. Wait, yeah, hold on. Nah.
He was on it out last week, bro. This guy's
taking him out. He's got to have a time. He's got to have a sin bin for that. Harsh. While KG has a sin bin, and I'm actually going to time it. For 30 seconds. He's got to have a sin bin. Harsh. What was you saying, bro?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's a little bit louder than it was, but it's still not as loud. But yeah.
Okay. Just great performance. We got off to a flying start. I just feel like the goal settled us down, gave us confidence to kind of go out there and play. And then when the subs came on, obviously the levels dipped a bit. But I think today it was just about Bruno. It was about Van de Beek starting in the number 8 role. And I like seeing Rashford on the right. I think that's kind of a good option going forward. And it's all roads lead to Southampton now. And, does he pick the same team? Does he leave McTominay on the bench? Does Van de Beek play in a 2 with Fred, with Bruno in the number 10 role? Does Cavani start? Those are the questions that are going on in my head now. So I'm curious to see the team that he puts out there on the weekend.
Deuce B says Harry Maguire for man of the match. Sorry, Van de Bruno for man of the match. Harry for bench warmer. Abbas says Van de Beek is a gem, much needed in the midfield. Looked great today. And Simon says Flex and KG, aka Kimbo Slice.
Wait, Flex. Let me explain myself.
You can't explain that.
I need to. Let me explain, bro. I sung the song just out of joy, bro. I was jubilating, fam. I'm in my house. I'm excited. My wife's like, "What's going on?" Yeah, I said, "Babes, you never believe it. We're playing free-flowing football. It's tick-a-tacker. Right now, we can score whenever we want." This is how gassed I was. Obviously, I was singing the song, but I still don't get twisted. It's still Ollie out. Everything Harsh is saying is real. We don't know what we're going to see against Southampton. And when we put on the second team, when we put on the second string team, it's going to make Ollie start to worry, because you had the other players on. Then after they started coming on to us, Istanbul. And then maybe Ollie might say to himself, I don't know if Fred and Donny can look after things. He might say that. I hope he doesn't, because you want to see a shootout. If we play PSG, I want to see literally like that exact same team. Let's see what happens. The team that we started.
See, this is where.
Go on.
You might not like this section of the show. I don't think you will. 10 Star says 21 goals and 15 assists for Bruno. What a guy. Van de Beek oozes class. What does this mean for Pogba? That's a good question. What does it? Well, actually, I said KG's not going to like this part of the show. Aidan, what does this mean for Pogba? Does it mean anything?
You guys know what I feel about Pogba. I feel like, generational midfielder in terms of tech. We know what he's got. But, I think it's best for both parties to move on. I think if you're a football fan, you want to see Pogba do well. If you want to see good players do well if you're a football fan. And I feel like I just want to see Pogba go to Real Madrid, smash it up, get 7-8 years on him, be named as one of the best. I think that with the players we've got now, especially if we're going to get a specialist DM in. We know Fred's a box-to-box. You can move to the box-to-box role, second string to Donny van der Beek. So it's not like we wouldn't have depth options, but I think Pogba's time's up. And it's not because anyone wants to say, oh, he's lazy, he's not this. On talent, he's the best player in our squad, maybe in the league, arguably. So it's just because I think we didn't keep our promise with investment, and he just hasn't turned up. It is what it is. Can't do anything.
Haas, is it? I mean, it might be a little bit premature to say, it's the end of Pogba. We can't write him off. But the question was from the super chat: what does it mean for Pogba? What do you think it does mean for him? Anything different, or as you were?
Yeah, I just don't think it's a relationship that's working out. It's a bit of a toxic relationship. It's kind of like a love-hate. But he's just far too inconsistent in a United shirt for whatever reason that is. Maybe his head's not completely there. Maybe he doesn't believe in the plan or whatever. But I think Aiden's right. I think it's time to kind of get as much money as we can for him. Reinvest it wisely in the squad. There's a lot of options available right now on the world market. Camavinga is going to be available. Jack Grealish is. I've been a huge fan of Grealish, and I know he's more of an attacking, progressive player. And we need a holding midfielder, but I just feel he's an unbelievable talent. So, it would be very painful to see him go to another club. So I just feel like it's very sad, but we have to accept. There has to be an acceptance about the situation. And we don't want to lose him on a free, so we got to cash in this summer. KG?
I don't want to talk about this right now. We just watched our team do a madness.
Right, it was just a question. Just answer the question quickly. Just
no,
quickly.
Bro. Wait, no, because Flex, I don't listen. I'm reckless, bro. Right now, yeah, I want to talk about Telles. I want to talk about Cavani. I want to talk about Rashford. I want to talk about how sick we played in the first half, bro.
All right, well, Jonathan wants to say Hero FC does it again. Donny was fantastic. Great performance. Leicester pulled a fast one, taking £80 away from us. I think they meant the M after the 80, or maybe they didn't. Straight trash as always. So Maguire getting a little bit of the smoke. Okay, you want to talk about here and now, KG?
Here and now.
You're not going to like this little bit, so you might want to get your little horns out, or maybe turn some sirens on, because the emergency services are going to have to knock you back down to reality. Cool. How about that? Right, today we played well. Yeah, we played well. We had a lot of patterns of play that I really liked.
Scintillating in the first half.
I liked Martial coming from the left.
Yes, you did.
I liked Cavani up front, even though in the first half there was people saying he didn't get no shots and that. When you watch what he was doing, little touches, little sets around the corner. Do you know what I mean? One touch stuff, playing with his brain. I love that. Marcus Rashford, I'm always a little bit skeptical about what he's actually going to be like from the right-hand side, because in the past it's like, he's better on the left. He did his thing. He did well. However, another thing, Van der Beek, brilliant. Fred did well, gave away a couple of balls, but that's kind of associated with Fred with his passing. I get that.
Yeah.
However, you're not gonna like this, but I could
Bruno. You haven't said Bruno yet.
Bruno.
Say that again.
Bruno done his thing. He done his thing. He was very good.
Good. Carry on.
However, I could not be alluded to the fact that we conceded chance. It was very open in there. Yeah, and even when we were dominant and we were playing saucy football, there were a lot of counterattacks where Istanbul actually exposed us in that way. We played quite a lot of attacking players, and against a better opposition in the Premier League, I'm telling you, that will be an issue. Don't think for 1 second that, like Harsh said at the beginning, like that doesn't mean that like that's the team to go for. It's the team we all want. It's the team we biasly are like, come on, Ollie, make that work. Yeah, make that work. But playing that midfield against Romeu and Armstrong and Ward-Prowse, you might say, who are these guys? Because that's what you're like. I don't care. Who are they? Who's Ward-Prowse? That's what you say, because I know you.
You know me.
They're good players. So I loved it today. I did love it. But I always said, even before the game, if this team goes to win 6-0, I'm not going to buy into straight away that's our best team. I need to see some consistency.
Yeah, that's fine. But what do you say to this then? What do you say that, for instance, we play... How does this work? This is a bit tough now. We bring in Pogba, potentially. Yeah. Next to Fred. And then
we drop Van der Beek straight away.
No, Van der Beek coming in. You see where Maka was playing on the weekend?
On the right. So Rashford's getting dropped.
Someone's got to get dropped, bro. Someone's got to get dropped. Someone's got to get dropped. If you're saying you want this, but the only thing is, Pogba, are we going to get what we need from Pogba? Is he going to give us that defensive mindset? Is he going to get?
Well, if we're talking about for the Southampton game, you can forget about Pogba for the Southampton. He's not going to start that game.
No, because that's the other lie that Oli told. Oli was
he's not going to start that game, bro. No chance. I'd bet you money on that.
Then it's Big Fred.
So you want McTominay to come back in?
What do you want? You said that we can't play that expensive football, so it is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. That's the decisions that got to be made. Harsh, what changes would you make for Southampton?
Yeah, well, I think Flex, you're right. We played really well today, but we have to take Southampton have been so impressive this season. Everybody knows they play extremely high pressing style. There's always going to be pressure on the ball. And they're much more of a threat going forward. I think you could get away with playing Van de Beek and Bruno today because Istanbul, let's be honest, they don't offer that much going forward. So you have to have some more stability in there. You have to have some more legs in there. So I actually would probably bring Scott back in, and I know a lot of people are not going to agree with me. But I would actually play Scott, Fred, and I would play Bruno. But I would keep Rashford on the right. I would play Martial on the left, and I would play Cavani.
So Van de Beek would be your casualty.
Yes, I mean I know that's extremely harsh after the game that he had today.
We see that.
After the game that he had today, but you just have to respect the opposition. You can't be too gung ho. And I just feel like I wouldn't put Mata back in the team. I would put Rashford on the right, Martial on the left, so we have that natural width. And Cavani, because I think Cavani worked his socks off. He made such fantastic runs, and I haven't. Martial, I really like Martial through the middle, but the work rate, the intelligence with the runs, working selflessly for the team, pressing from the front, complementing Bruno with that press, I thought was really impressive from Cavani. So I would keep Cavani in. I would potentially drop Van de Beek and bring Scott in and then keep the back four the same. Maybe get Tuanzebe in, but actually I would, because I don't know if Lindelof has a knock to his back, but I would sacrifice Van de Beek just to get McTominay and just for the legs and the defensive stability.
Aiden, do you? Because we're going to get back to talking about the positives, like KG said, Telles, and we'll talk about Van der Beek in a bit more, and we'll talk about Rashford. We will talk more about the game, but just to kind of finish off on this whole we got a bit of caution to the wind kind of thing. What would you change going into that Southampton game? Because you were basically saying you think we could even get slapped back down to earth. You were saying,
yeah. The only reason why I say that we could get is because if you look at Southampton, they're like one of the best pressing teams in the Prem, up there with Liverpool. They press the entire game. And I guess I'm worried. I think Tuanzebe did really well against PSG, but did you see them clatter into each other today, Maguire and Tuanzebe? I don't think they looked very good. Also, I think Fred's had good games at DM, but I don't think him as a single DM. I don't think that was going to work against Southampton. I think we have to win that game. But like I said, do you remember? I said, to be fair, I think it was 2 weeks ago. I said I'd like to see Rashford on the right, and a lot of you, man, I saw in the comments still like, "Hey, dude, what are you on about? You're doing really good, lad." And do you know what? Yeah, the thing about Rashford is, so actually a few people saying it. I feel like Rashford is an instinctual player. When he's on the right, he doesn't think about cutting it onto his left, onto his right, because he can't. On the left, all he tries to do is cut it onto his right. I think he's so instinctual. He just takes the impetus to actually go at goal, and I think he's brilliant. And I think also, if you're thinking about playing Pogba in a pivot, I think Robbie Savage commented on it. If you're having a six that can put those balls over the top for Rashford to run onto, how many times has he done that now against? What we did when we won 4-1 against Newcastle? He's done it. He's now done it almost an offside one. But I think really, I'd say you could try Pogba feature, but for Southampton, I'd say. I mean, we know what he's going to do. He's going to bring the Fred pivot. Why are we even discussing this? That Ole, he's a bit of a wimp, and he's just going to bring back the Fred pivot. Let's be real here. He just wants to win games. I'm not even going to lie to you. Van der Beek's going to get dropped. We're not going to see Rashford on the left. I don't know, man.
I think Aiden's onto something in terms of Ole will just. I don't know. I think it's going to get to Sunday. He might even get as late as Sunday night, and Ole's going to be sleeping at the Lowry, thinking, "I've got to put Anto back up front. I've got to put Anto. I've got to put Marcus back on the left."
If he puts McTominay, I swear.
He will. 10 Star says, LOL, KG smiling like a proud dad. Love to see it. Come for yourself, my Niger bro.
Let's go.
And
you didn't hear that one.
hold tight, Darren Turner. Is it me, or do you only read out the foreign currency items as they can't work it out? Put a few super chats and none of them getting read out, getting annoyed. Sorry, Darren. Big up yourself. That is not intentional, bro. So if I have missed the super chat, apologies. That's definitely not what it is. Antonio says, "Wait, why do you have the Indian actor Hast here? Love Bhavesh Joshi superhero. There you go.
Thank you.
Superstar.
Superstar, exactly. And Nitin says, after comparing West Brom and today, would prefer us going down fighting rather than lackluster performances. Frustrated as hell last time. So basically, Nitin saying, I'd rather us go for it, like not like the West Brom game where you got McTominay and whoever I can't remember who started that game. Was it McTominay and Fred? It was
Matic.
Sorry, Matic and Fred. He's saying go for it, and you know what? A lot of people actually disagreeing in the live comments, saying that listen, Donny was just man of the match. Donny smashed it. This is the perfect time to gamble and say I'm going to go for it.
Yeah, can I get involved in this thing now? Yeah,
of course,
bro. I know you lot saying we got to play this and you don't trust this and you don't trust that. Big teams. When we played against West Brom on the weekend, why were we all frustrated? We had two defensive midfielders and was like, what are we doing in this game? Everyone was upset because we said, we're killing ourselves. We're trying, right now, we're protecting Maguire and protecting Lindelof instead of bringing the source. Yeah. These teams, people talking about Southampton, like we should be worried about Southampton, bro. They should be looking at our attack and saying, please, God, no. West Brom, that team, came to OT behind me right now. Yeah, well, it's not really behind me, but you know what I mean. Yeah, OT, and they was like, let's go. They're trying to do nutmegs and stuff. Not today, bruv. When they see our team sheet, they need to start quaking in their boots.
No, but CKG, this is where this is what I mean.
They could have won that. They got
man.
No, but how do we become like the Man Cities and the Liverpools and all these other teams?
No, you want that to happen, but I'm telling you now, that's not going to happen. Man, Southampton would not have watched that game with Ralph Hasenhüttl. He would not have watched that game with all of his players, and their players will be quaking in their boots. Don't get me wrong. They will say, listen, Martial's a good player. He can hurt you. You've got to be on it. You know, Rashford, same thing. It's Man United. They will say that. Fam, they're unbeaten in 7 games, and they're doing bits. Yeah, they're confident right now. They're not going to be scared of us. They're not going to be scared.
No. If you like the team sheet that was put out today, I can imagine they was in that Istanbul dressing room like, this is a madness. And you've seen with like Man United, we need to talk about this at one point. Have you seen the away dressing room that we give away? I saw Arsenal win the away dressing room.
Yeah,
it's a liberty. So they were sitting in that dead dressing room, no throw dressing room, and they were like, "Oh my God, who's playing? Everyone's playing." And this is the major thing. So I know you lot say people won't be worried about stuff. People get worried. Like, let's say the ball tellers that whipped in, the ball tellers whipped in. Cavani makes that darting run, Goalkeeper's like, oh my God, what am I doing right now? Drops it. Bruno, finish. You're gonna have to worry about things.
That wasn't the reason why he dropped it.
No, I'm telling you, with the tellers,
They beat us 2 weeks ago. You got to remember that, bro. They beat us 2 weeks ago.
I
think you're forgetting that.
Can we just take a moment
right now that they were worried about Cavani's run?
You just said.
Wait, Flex, tell me I'm getting mad. Go on. Hush. Actually, you lot know football. You lot the football scholars, innit? I just get gassed. What are you saying?
It was a mistake from the keeper.
Right now, Flex.
Go on. I got a question for you. So you know the thing with the Southampton game is it depends on, like, against West Brom and Istanbul, we know we're going to have more of the ball. You know what I mean. So it's pretty obvious. It doesn't make sense to play the two holding midfielders. I think that's why we were upset when he played Matic and Fred against West Brom on the weekend. But against Southampton, it's debatable. I think we have to earn the right to kind of get on the ball. To kind of dictate play and to have more possession. So are we going to play on the break? What's the tactical situation there? I feel to kind of get a grip of the game, to get more of the ball, we might have to go with the two defensive midfielders. And my fear is if we go with only Fred and Donny, maybe we don't get on the ball as much, maybe we don't win the ball back as much, and then we're playing predominantly on the counter attack. And
so Harsh, are you dropping? Let me just understand this.
Yeah.
Are you dropping Donny?
I mean, I'm asking the question is, what would you?
No, don't join his gang upstairs. What are you saying? Is Donny being? I just want to hear this right.
What was that? You didn't hear what you just done. You just done some mad echo thing.
Yeah.
Oh, he's timed out. He's gone.
Sorry. Go ahead.
He's so reckless.
He's
The mic
back.
just went nah.
Tell her what you doing. Are you dropping Donny?
On Sunday I would. On Sunday I would. What would you, Aiden? Flex? What would you do? What would you do?
Well, I don't want to accuse of being a killjoy, so I would drop Donny.
What's going on?
We can hear you.
Can you?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Nah, do you know what? Yeah, do you know what? We've got DJ coming in. I'm going to bring him in 1 sec. Yeah. I have to say this. Yeah. So there was two. First of all, Shatiana says, "Wait for KG's face if we lose. This is what we need. Change. We were Man United. We are not now. Hopefully in the future, until the horses for courses win and build to have KG like attitude." Okay, fair enough. Basically, the team needs to have an attitude like KG.
That's right.
I would love. The problem. This is the problem that I've got. Yeah.
Go on.
I would love to go with that same team and chance it, but the football. Someone would say, "Hey, if I killed your era," but the football brain in me says, not yet. Not just hold on a sec, just not yet. But I would love to, so I probably wouldn't. But you know what? Hold tight. The word says you absolutely a killjoy. That's fine.
That's it, flex out.
But hear this, yeah, KG. This is what I was alluding to, yeah.
Talk to me, bro.
You said, yeah, I'm not letting this slide. You said that the reason
Yes.
the keeper dropped the ball was because you like Tellez. Yeah, he didn't know what to do with Tellez. Not the fact that he just had butterfingers and dropped it.
No, he had the spirit of Carrius, bruv. He panicked, fam. I'm telling you, bruv. He had the spirit of Carrius, bruv. He didn't know what to do. And these guys had answered. Harsh just went on a mad diatribe. I don't know what Harsh was talking about, bruv. Then he dropped Donny van der Beek. So Harsh can't be listening to you right now. I want to get him up there, bruv. Aiden, what about what I said? Is that correct or not?
What about the tellers? The
Cavani run. The Cavani run.
Bro, he's just a donut. He's nothing more, nothing less. He's just no experience. That's it, man.
So no.
That's it.
So basically, no one agrees with what you said, KG. Salah says drop Matter, play Donny where he plays with 2 CDMs. As drop Matter. Oh, right. Oh, play. Okay, you're playing him on the right. Okay, cool. And George says if we had a solid CB and a CDM, we could have played Donny against Southampton. But right now, we lack pace and solidity at the back. Yeah, I think they'll be too exposed. You know what? We're bringing DJ. It was going to just be DJ's a lone ranger at the moment. So actually, you know what? We'll just go with the 5. We'll go with the 5. We'll just do that. Yeah, let's
Good formation.
Yeah,
wait, hold on. Is Harsh? Wait, Harsh. Let's be real. Yeah, I know I'm getting off topic. Yeah, are you any good to be playing on the wide? Like right now, you're on the right hand side. Because Flex said you shouldn't be there. Flex should be in defense. He knows as well. He has no business.
Bro, look at you. You're in the front too. What are you doing there in this 5 side?
I'm the defender. We're defending, bro. I don't think I'm good up front.
Because I just know you're not. I can tell by your head.
You know, I'm a natural striker.
I can tell. And I've seen you in real life. You don't even walk like a striker, let alone.
No.
DJ, talk to me. Good performance. KG thinks we're back and we're amazing.
No, I didn't say that, bruv.
Huh?
I didn't say we're back, bruv. Why are you getting with
Well,
that?
you were singing. He was singing Ollie at the Wheel. Yes or no?
Enjoyed the win, bro.
Yes or no? Did you sing Ollie at the Wheel? Yes or no?
I sung songs.
Right. So there you go. DJ, did you sing Ollie at the Wheel today?
Nah, I didn't.
Oh, okay, fair enough. What do you think about the game?
It was okay. I mean, I'm not going to get gassed off it. It was good attack and play. I mean, we got away with a lot tonight because of the team, because of the opposition. I loved Van der Beek. I thought he was amazing. I thought Fred didn't have his best game, but still did what he needed to do. There's this big debate about Van der Beek at the moment. Is he going to play? Is Oli going to play?
What are you saying? What are you saying?
This is what I'm saying, yeah. Personally, unfortunately, we do not have the type of CDM that can complement him at the moment. That player is not at the club yet. We need a person that can play long range passes. Pogba's that guy, but I personally think the Premier League is too fast for him. I think he likes to, do a flick, a trick here and there, pose for the camera, then pass the ball. We need a man that's going to get out of his feet, long range, look up, bang, pin it into the channels. We need a guy like that, and we need someone like that playing next to Van der Beek. We need that type of player. I don't think we have it. So for me, Van der Beek, unfortunately, unless he's going to go where Matt's position is, he would have to eat bench. Someone's got to be on the bench anyway. But I like what I saw from him today.
That's really interesting because it's not a point scoring thing, but everyone disagrees with KG.
Wait. No, Flex, I'm still trying to get over. You killed me just now. You finished me.
What?
Sorry, I can't believe it. You see what you did? You know what you just did was a mic drop situation.
How?
You roasted me, You roasted me, and remember, I will never forget that, bro.
What did I say?
You said about me playing up front. You said, you seen the way I walk. I got no business up there.
And I got him to repeat it. Gee!
Oh my gosh.
All right.
I'm only joking. Well, you said I wasn't a friend the other day. That's more hurt.
Yeah. I'm sorry, man. Let's be serious because there's serious fans here that want.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah.
Football breakdown.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Harsh.
No, I would just not play Van der Beek for this particular game against Southampton. I feel like you go game to game. You have to respect the opposition. We're Man United, but we want to win the game. We need the 3 points. If we get 3 points against Southampton and West Ham, we're in such a good position. So you have to be pragmatic about it. And I think the interesting thing is Martial isn't firing on all cylinders right now, right? So it's probably an intelligent move to move him out to the left temporarily. Rashford's doing well on the right, and Cavani worked so hard today. So that, for me, justifies the front three. If Martial, Cavani, and Rashford is your front three on the weekend, then Van der Beek doesn't have the attacking the right wide position, right? Because Rashford's playing there. Therefore, he can only play in midfield, and I feel that's too gung-ho because you have to play Bruno. So he had a fantastic game, but there's going to be so many games now. It's going to be so thick and fast, So he will get loads of game time, and I just feel it's down to the manager now to pick the right situation, the right game to play him in, the right position. I just don't feel this weekend is it. What do you think? Flex? What do you think?
I was agreeing with that. I mean, look, like I said, my heart, like with the bias in the team, it looks so good today. I would love us to get to a point that's so mad that it's like, yeah, just chuck Pogba in there and do Pogba, Van der Beek and Bruno. And yeah, like, do you know what I mean? Like, as a fan, I want to see that. But I don't know. I just don't really have, that's where me and KG are different because KG will go full throttle with that. He's like, just give me all of it. Give me all of it. And I'm just like, that's cool. And it's good it's jokes to do that. But I just see the reality and I just think this game is so crucial. And I know how Southampton work. Like Aiden said, they're one of the best pressers in the league. They're not scared of us. I've literally watched them last night as well against Wolves, and they play very well. They haven't got Danny Ings right now. Che Adams is pressing. He's doing his thing. They had Walcott up front, and people might laugh and say it's Walcott, but in this system, and with how drilled they are, they work tirelessly. And if they have Che Adams and Walcott up front pressing, and I think they had the Ghanaian guy on the left and Armstrong on the right, then Romeo and flipping Ward-Prowse in the middle, just buzzing about, pressing. We already struggle with a press. We've seen it from Crystal Palace to Tottenham to Brighton to West Brom at times. Like, we've seen us struggle in them games. So I just think, one, Ollie would... Listen, I hate to spoil the party. Ollie's not going to start Van der Beek. I don't think he will. If he does, let me just put this out there, though. If he does, I will be cautiously happy. I will be like, do you know what though? I kind of did want you to, but I just knew it wasn't the right thing. And then I want to be proved wrong. There's nothing better than I would love for Van der Beek to start alongside the exact same team. and they go and do it. And I'd love to see KG sitting me down. What did all you man? I told
you know, I'll be here with fire.
I want that to happen. I want that to happen. But let's talk about some other players. Aiden, Alex Telles today, man. His willingness to cross, even from really deep positions or from corners or whatever it is, his willingness to cross is always there. And he put in a couple of gems today. But what did you think about his whole game?
I think Alex Telles has been really good. I think two things I've mentioned. I think one thing I saw of Alex Telles coming into the Premier League, I think Mark mentioned it. One thing I said about Luke Shaw is,
oh no,
but he's like an athlete. Do you know what I mean? What's up?
It's good. It's good.
He's like an athlete. He goes up and down the pitch quite well. He's relatively strong. And I saw Telles, and I thought, like maybe he won't. Okay, right. Okay, anyway, I saw Telles, and I was worried about that. But also, I think defensively today he was really good. He put a few tackles in that were brilliant. And I think he really actually covered for a few Maguire's little errors today, because I think Maguire was woeful for a lot of the game, if I'm not going to lie to you. But I think if we can build up a partnership on that left-hand side, Martial and Telles, whoever plays that, I think we're really good. But I think the main thing is we need a player that crosses without thinking. It's just straight. They shouldn't need to think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, Cavani doesn't think to make those intelligent runs. Like, Tahir doesn't think to make these like saves with his feet. And that's what we needed. We haven't had that for... Mate, when's the last time we had a competent crossing left back? Ever? When was that? It was ages ago, man. So I'm saying, this is all I wanted. And now he can defend. There's no argument for Shaw. I swear, I don't want Shaw, man. I don't want this guy anywhere in my team. I don't want him anywhere near. I know Williams, bro. That guy, no. Don't get me started on Williams, but yeah.
I've just seen a mad super chat, but I don't even... It's just made me laugh, but I don't like... I'm only going to read this out. I'm only going to read the super chat because I know KG can see the funny side. I wouldn't do this to anybody else. So hold tight, bro. I will. Shresh says, let's start playing Donny when relegation is confirmed with playing McSauce instead. So
yeah.
Mayo says that KG is a chubby version of West Ham's Arthur Masuaku.
No, you know what? I get all... Listen, this is magic. The things that people say... You know what's nuts, yeah? I'm almost off the stone flex, you know? Do you know what?
Big up, actually. I have to say that. Big up KG on the peloton.
Come on, man. Do you know why, bro? Because I deep something the other day. I was like, wait, why am I heavier than Anthony Joshua, bro? He's the heavyweight champion of the world, fam. I've got no right to be this weight, fam. So I've been on my peloton, yeah. I'm getting from 19. I'm 19. Well, I was 20, yeah, and I'm almost 18 stone. This is big,
done, man. That's it.
Come on, bro. I'm dropping
one thing I will say, because I've got to put this out there.
Put it out there.
I'm like, me and KG have that relationship, and that's the reason why I can bring that to him. I'm never about trying to shame people about their weight.
Put me down, put me down. No, I'm playing. Listen, you look, trust me. I've said worse things to people on stage, yeah, so it's fine.
Yeah. No, because it isn't about that, because that's a big thing for a lot of people. The only reason I would say that to you is because I personally know
I can manage it.
You can, 100%. And you make jokes about yourself all the time.
I've got chubby shoulders, bro. Bring the beat.
It's just strength, isn't it? It's just strength.
Don't worry about me, fam. I'm fine. Let's go.
Central says, man playing with a Liverpool front three, Diogo Jota in the middle, Flexinho on the left, and Mo Salah on the right. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's mad.
And Kasum says, Real Madrid won the Champions League with Cruz, James, and Modric in the midfield. With proper coaching, Pogba, Van der Beek, and Bruno can work. We have said this a lot, haven't we? Like,
proper centre backs.
But you do the centre backs is an issue though, isn't it? Because they also had Varane and Ramos, and that's a bit different.
Do you know what?
Lindelof.
You know what we have to do? We have to bring the conversation forward now, yeah? PSG, because we're not safe right now.
Yeah, exactly.
In the Champions League. This is really scary because Twanzebe actually picked up a yellow card, yeah? He's out. And we actually tried to do protection because Maguire and Lindelof's ball today. We haven't clapped it yet. Lindelof's ball to Rashford, superstar. That was beautiful. But now we have problems. You got Lindelof and Maguire against Neymar, Mbappe, and Di Maria. Yeah. If, as far as I'm concerned, we actually might need to bring in the biscuit, bruv. Bailly might need to have a return. No, he had to. It's Biscuit FC. I'll bring him back in for this game because I'm scared, yeah. And we could, as much as we're enjoying now and jubilating, yeah, we could end up in the Europa. Like, more favors today. Who's Red Bull? They gave us no favors today. So now, it's so scary, because yes, we have the better goal difference. Yeah, it's amazing. But you say to yourself, can we get 2 results versus PSG and RB Leipzig? Yeah, I mean, like,
we can. I think
we just need a point. We just need a point. That's all we need.
It feels like Man United. We're all Man United fans here, and we know the one thing we can trust about our team. Yeah, they're gonna make it difficult.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be beautiful.
Make it easy.
They're not gonna make it. So what's gonna happen potentially? Let me not actually speak. I'm not speaking it. No, forget it. Move on.
You know what I think though? I think we've got the team to beat them. I think we know how to beat them. For me, PSG, they don't have a plan B. Once you stop their attack, they ain't got nothing left after that. It's like a boxer, isn't it? You take a couple shots, you take their best shot, then you're like, well, what are you gonna do now? And for me, I think Oli knows how to play against them. I think we've got midfield strength there to use.
That's a good point. That's a good point. However, the boxer that's taking the shots is Maguire and Lindelof, bro, and they're fighting against a quicker boxer right now.
No, we've got to go to a back 5. We have to go back to the exact formation we played. We have to go to a back 5. You put Telles left wing back, Wan-Bissaka right wing back, and then you go Maguire and what's his face? We're gonna have to play Eric Bailly because Tuanzebe can't play. Worst mad case scenario. I know you might all laugh, but you might have to fling McTominay in there if
that's what I was thinking.
Because we have to have 3 centre halves there with wing backs. Have to, and then he probably plays Fred and Matic. He probably plays because if McTominay has to play in the back 3, let's say, and he's not, but he'll probably go Fred, McTominay, and then Bruno, and then you got the 2, and then you got the 2 up front in Martial and Rashford. I think he'll go with. That's what I play against them because, like you say in there, KG, you're right. You can't expose Lindelof and Maguire to that. You can't. And also, like DJ said as well, we got their number in that way. Once we realise you get fundamentally sound, as in i.e. a back 5, and stifle them, they're poor at the back, PSG. Awful. And in midfield, they weren't great. So I think you go again. I mean, Wan-Bissaka, he came off injured. Hopefully he's not, or he looked a little bit, he went down the tunnel. Hopefully he's all right for Sunday, let alone the next game. And I have to say this, that game's on my birthday as well, Wednesday, you know.
My days. No, listen, Flex, you need to come to this birthday celebration, happy. I don't want to see you come, what's going on, guys? Like,
no, I'm happy.
You know, we need to win. So the club need to do it for you, bro. And why damn, I hate that echo. Can you not hear it? Or is it gone?
It's gone now.
Wicked. I just want to big up Jeff Holmes as well. For no reason. He's there. He just said big me up. Why not?
Big up. Noah Liberty says, think about why we struggle. I like this actually, guys. Think about why we struggle against the press, though. Because McFred, basically, they both can't pass out. Donny allows us to pass out, plus Rashid in behind. The press is broken. So, on the flip side of, and this is where we got to kind of talk about it, guys, where KG is saying play Donny and stuff, and Noah's basically saying, well, the way that Donny passes can actually get us playing on the flip side. DJ, do you see why we maybe can play Donny then?
See, you know what? When we was talking a bit earlier, I was actually thinking about that. I was thinking, like, why do we struggle against the high press? And it's because our players aren't technical enough to pick the ball up quickly and get rid of it. Fred gets caught on it, Pogba gets caught on it, Matic for the most part gets caught on the ball. And I think Donny probably out of all of our midfielders, he's got that technical awareness and the IQ to just ping it around the corner of our oncoming player and keep the ball moving and keep the ball ticking. I do think, you know what? I'm glad I'm not social in it.
But what about
you've got to make the call because I've seen us get pressed to death. We get pressed to death. I'm telling you, it hurts, man, when I see it. So
we played out the press many times, though. We have played out of the press at times. Like we're more comfortable doing this. This is something. And you know what? We can talk about Oli and talk about the things that he has done. The one thing I can say is we never played it out from the back before, or was trying to play through a press. Us lot back in the day, Fellaini. You lot know how he started attacks.
Yeah. We just bypass the whole of it and just knock it.
That DNA for many years. You know what I mean? And now we're trying to play through, so it's uncomfortable to watch. But I think what we need to do as fans here is we kind of need to remember the first half, because I messaged all the fans first half, and I said, "Is anyone else smiling the way I'm smiling now watching our team?" And usually I hear, "Nah, man, this is rubbish." I heard nothing but just enjoyment. everyone's like, yeah, it's true, it's true. And wouldn't you want to see that on a weekly basis? You know, when the team gets that confident and starts playing that way, I think it sends a message to the rest of the league. You know what I mean? I think
you know what I think
he does something.
You know what I think, KG? I think that team that started tonight, I think that is kind of the blueprint of what Ollie wants to eventually get to. I can see what he eventually wants to get to. A few more flair plays in there, but I just think that in terms of the balance, in terms of the kind of types of players that we have, we can't play that against the elite. And I'm not saying that we play that against the elite anyway all the time. I just think that we can't play that against them because Ollie will get crucified if, say, he plays that team against PSG and we absolutely get ripped. He will get
we can't do that.
Play that team against PSG. Mr. Kang says if we have Rashford, Cavani, and Martial up front, and Fred and McTominay, there will be no service up front. We need Donny and Bruno both in the lineup, feeding into what we're saying in terms of the quickness of passing. Claire says, can we bring back Ash just to launch the snake again? And I think. I think we've covered all the super chats there as well. Look, I think it's mad interesting, man, because it's like now we've been teased with the lineup that we all wanted to see.
Yeah.
And in a lot of moments, it did well. You just have to take into context the level of opposition you've played against. You have to. And you have to take into context that even though we played that level of opposition, there were times we were running back towards our own goal that they kind of, should have been a bit more clinical, better side. If it was Southampton in them moments or Chelsea or whoever, I don't know, whoever, we could have been in trouble. You know what I mean? They hit the crossbar. David De Gea pulled out a couple. David De Gea, actually. David De Gea. There is a bit of a mad thing now.
What is that? Mute everyone.
Yeah. I've muted Harsh and it stopped. I think it's you, Harsh.
Yes,
it's just a connection. Just a connection. I'm going to mute it until I actually speak to Harsh. But David De Gea, I mean, Aidan, I'll start with you. David De Gea, like I never wanted him sold and like kicked out of the door when he had his bad form. I just wanted Dean Henderson in so David De Gea knew that, okay, I could get dropped if I keep up this madness. I need to be tested. And I feel like he's settled down. I'm not going to say he's the old David De Gea again. But I feel like he's, see that, I'll leave that to me. But what do you think of David De Gea right now?
I think, and this is the main sticking point I've got with De Gea, I'm saying, look, the only reason why you keep a player that's doing as bad as he did is because you know the level they were once at. Now, if we're going to keep De Gea, we're only going to do that on the basis that he goes back to what he was. Because if he's going to stay at this level, this season he's been good. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. If he's going to stay there, we can just get another keeper in. Oh, I saw that comment still. I know, I can't concentrate.
Mark Henry, 6 foot chocolate.
Name Mark Henry.
Mark Henry. These lot on fire today. Listen, free season people paying. It's mad. You lot on fire today. I've seen the things they said. Yeah, man's called me an almond and that. Obviously, it's mad. Listen, it's crazy.
That's a bit mad.
It's all right. Is he sorted out?
Yeah,
is that better?
Yes.
Yeah.
Back.
But that's just what I think, to be honest. I feel like if we're going to keep De Gea and risk his form and risk him going back to what he was, he needs to get back to where he was, because that's the only reason. Any other keeper in the world, if they do that, they're gone. But because De Gea, for 3 or 4 years, he probably had the best season of any keeper in the Premier League, arguably, 17-18. That's ridiculous. So I'm saying that if you're going to keep someone that is prone to mistakes, they must be on the trajectory of where they were, and he's not. We can easily sell this guy, bring Henderson in. Or even if we're not bringing Henderson in, imagine we sell Henderson, get in a Pomocano, and get another keeper or something.
I've had enough. DJ, get out there, bro.
This guy literally, he should have saved that. De Gea 3 years ago.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna say this. Yeah, if I had the Bisto in my hand now, I'd be putting it up in the camera because David De Gea has been different gravy this season, just different gravy. Thank you very much, sir. Yeah, I'm gonna say this. Yeah, he is, for me, that he needed that pressure from Henderson, man.
Yes,
he could have done better with the goal, but you know what? He's allowed to make a mistake in it because from the start of the season he's been immaculate. And for me, that he is the testament to players when they feel pressure from other players that want their position, how well they can perform. And he, for me, different gravy, bro. Different gravy.
Harsh, what are you saying, David De Gea wise? Do you think he's settled down now?
I'm a huge fan, and I think loyalty is a very it's something that we don't think about enough. I mean, if we want to be a positive club and we want to move forward, we have to keep our best players, our most loyal players. I mean, the save he made against West Brom the other day with his feet was absolutely sensational. We can't have such
really
short
good.
memory.
Oh.
Even
we
today.
can't have such short. Sorry, go ahead, Flex.
No, I was just saying, the one today when he dived down to his right for that shot,
near post. So and he's a leader. I mean, he's been there for so long. I think it would be naive to let him go. And he's not that old for a keeper. He's been there a long time. But for a keeper, he's still got his best years ahead of him. So I mean, I love David De Gea, man. I think he's United through and through now. He's a legend.
So Hayden, sorry, with the harsh words saying get him out.
Aiden's one of them.
No. I didn't say get him out. But I'm saying I'm saying that if he is to stay, he needs to keep this form for the entirety of the season and show that he's back to what he was. Because I can't have 2 or 3 mistakes and us saying, "Oh, he'll get back to where he was." No, it's been 3 seasons now. We've been saying this. I'm saying if we keep him, I'm in right now. I'm De Gea in right now.
Yeah.
He has to do this for the rest of the season. Maximum 1 or 2 errors, 1 max. Can't do any others.
I'm telling you right now, De Gea.
I'm in though.
10-star not having it. He says Jota out. De Gea is back.
I'm De Gea in, man. I'm De Gea in.
I like that energy. 10-star. You deserve more stars, bro. Listen, right now, I'm playing right wing in it. Yeah, it's amazing. I'm so happy to be here, bro. You lot feed me the ball in it. Yeah, I will do a madness. Yeah, we're gonna talk about this though. We're gonna move things on, and say there's other players that need praise, because we talked about Telles, all in agreement. Have we really spoken about Cavani properly? Because what I thought Cavani was coming here to do, I thought this was like a retirement show. I thought he's coming here. There weren't going to be the same level of desire, but really and truly, right now, we're seeing. Do you see when Cavani dropped back into like almost a center position to just help out and then get going again? Cavani actually. There was a point in the game when I thought Cavani's going to punch Greenwood in the face, but Greenwood was not giving it. He wanted to score 50 goals. He was trying to score the 50th goal in Champions League, and Greenwood was doing everything but pass it to him. Do you know what I mean? Like literally, I think we have stumbled upon like. I was upset when we signed Cavani. I'll be honest. I didn't think they gave him the number 7 shirt. I was even more mad. Yeah, I remember I was angry because 90% gang. Yeah,
useless. Absolutely useless.
Mark Goldbridge was talking about Sancho coming in. He was talking about Sancho coming in. So I wasn't expecting a Cavani. However, everything's changed. The guy's coming and literally you want to put him in the team now. He's forcing us to put him into our formation. And I think to ourselves, this is a good position to be in. And the combination of Bruno and Cavani, look how Donny and Bruno and Cavani, they were just looking for each other at all moments. Yeah. And now it's like, Martial, even those times when they're switching position, so Martial had his back to goal, and he was playing in this center, and Cavani went left, and Cavani's done that because he's had to sacrifice himself many a times for the Ibrahimovic of this world and the Saucier players of this world. So he will do it. You know what I mean? There's so much in this team that I think we can almost be excited about. It's just the worry. The only worry is the person that's driving this car. Is he confident enough? Because I believe the funny thing is, Oli wants to play a certain brand of football. I honestly believe this, but I feel that he's worried about getting a sack. Yeah, and that's why he's almost playing in a way like I can't get sacked. I need to do everything to stop myself because he knows the Man United way. He knows it's attack. Do you see what I'm saying? But really and truly, he knows Poch is waiting in the wings. Poch is in the group chat with Woodward, and it's nuts. Do you know what I mean? It's nuts. So he's saying, I'm going to do everything I can to stop Poch from coming, but it is what it is. I just wanted to say these things. Sorry.
Cold Fred and McTominay lack creativity that Pogba has. Pogba lacks discipline that they have. We need a centre midfielder, a CDM, that has both attributes, and Martial isn't a number 9 player. That's an interesting. Basically, saying they kind of need each other's powers, which is
true. We haven't. I said before, we ain't got that CDM yet. We haven't bought that player yet, or we haven't got that at the club.
We need that world class one. And Anthony De Silva says it's 4 a.m. here in India. Dedication of Harsh. Glory, glory, Man United. Harsh, is it 4 a.m.?
It is.
Nah. Harsh, you're dropping a bomb. That's incredible. That's mad.
Well, that's.
You know what? The maddest thing is when I message Harsh and I'm like, yeah, free to come on later, and he's like, yeah, no problem. I never deep the time. I think like Harsh is around the corner.
Yeah.
It's mad. Like, you know what? I thought that was tissue on Harsh. This is quilt, bruv. That's a mad thing. That's mad.
Tissue, yeah, that's a bit mad.
On that note, big up to everyone watching around the world at crazy times right now.
Yeah.
Australia, I don't even know what the time is there, but India, if you're in China, whatever, if you're on the other side of the world, big up to you guys, because Harsh, you don't look like it's 4 a.m. in the morning, bro.
Well, I mean, I haven't been on the channel for a long time because I was busy working, and it's always so good to have the chance to come on here, and I love it. So I just enjoy it so much.
Yeah.
I do love that. Last super chat before we have the last topic, and then we're going to wrap up, guys. The last 5 minutes. Hector says, Flex, do you think if we can get a quality centre back like Upamecano in January transfer window, do we have a chance at winning the Prem this year? Hector, I will leave you with this question. Do you think that would be a better question for the man in the top right-hand corner about winning the league this year?
No, don't ask me.
Big up to Hector. He asked me the question, so I'll big up the super chat. No, I don't. I don't think by just buying Upamecano, he makes us title challengers this year. KG, do you think that?
No, what I'm going to do is just say it's 1:30 and people are doing mad times. Trinidad is 7:30. Well, 7:30 p.m. That's calm. Like, that's light work. It's mad times, yeah. Ethiopia, bro. 2:30 a.m., bro. It's crazy what's going on right now. Like, the man, Kenya, 2 a.m. ratings. These people are dedicated, bro. These are the Man United fans, so we love you guys, man. Anyway, can we win the league with what now with Upamecano? I don't know. No, I'm gonna say no because we're not consistent.
Yeah.
DJ,
yes, that means I'm Ollie in. Go ahead.
Are we gonna win the Prem if we get Upamecano?
If we bought Upamecano in January, would we win the league?
Hell no.
Aiden? I didn't even need to hear him properly, but I just know he said no. Aiden never thinks we're going to win the league under Ollie.
Can we win the Champions League? Let's ask that question.
Aiden, your mic's gone.
It's a bit of a lottery, isn't it? So I guess, yeah.
Okay.
We can win the Premier League if we get Upamecano in January.
Are you asking me?
Yeah. Would you think we can win the Premier League if we get Upamecano in January? And do you think we can win Champions League?
I mean, the Champions League, like Aiden said, it depends on who you draw and what happens. Yeah. If you get into the last four, anything can happen. It is a bit of a lottery, but I think in terms of the league, it's absolutely impossible to call right now. It's absolutely impossible to call. City have already lost 4 games. Liverpool have so many players out. Spurs look good, but they could drop points. Chelsea look good, but they could drop points. Whoever strings 8, 9, 7 or 8 wins together has a chance of winning the league. That could be Spurs, that could be Chelsea, that could even be Man United. Let's not. I'm not saying that United are going to win the league, but I think if we win our game in hand, we're 2 points behind Chelsea. We're a couple of points behind Spurs. So
what do you say? The game in hand.
Say that again.
The game in hand is driving everybody crazy, but it's you know what I mean. I mean, we just have to. If we beat Southampton, if we beat West Ham, we win a couple of more games. Anything's possible. You
say Flex get subbed off.
Sorry, Harsh. This I can't do the.
He mentioned the game in hand, bro. He said if we win,
I can't do the
game in hand.
Can't work.
Oh man, read the super chat. Like, calm down. Read the super chat.
I said it to you, didn't I, Karsh? When I was messaging you the other day, I was like, "Oh, that was yesterday." I was like, "This game in hand, bro. I can't deal. Like, it's my biggest thing right now because the way people talk about it is like the game in hand's next week. Like, I just don't get it. We don't know.
Don't start that again.
When even is it? Who is it?
Burnley. It's Burnley at Old Trafford.
It's Burnley, yeah.
Oh well, we know what happened last January, so
Claire says Edison will score the winner against Sad Jaman and give the cheating Brazilian the middle finger. The last bit, actually, we need to end the show, but I'll put it out. I'll put it out there because it's the last thing. Before the game, it was Scholes again, basically saying Martial's not a proper number 9. He looks moody. Bit of Martial slander. In a few quick words, I go to each of you. Aidan, do you get the criticism, especially from like Paul Scholes and that, about Martial? Are you having him?
I get the criticism. I think sometimes he needs to finish some chances, like with France. I think half chances, but I literally think that on ability, he's only bested by Pogba in the entire squad. I think he's incredible. And Scholes, man, why have you listened to this guy? 2 months ago, he said that he's a complete number 9. So at this point, genuinely, like, he's flip-flopping. So I think if you're going to go to Martial and criticise a player, don't go to Martial first. Martial scored 24 goals last season. There's some very problematic players in the squad, and he's not it. I'll tell you that.
Jeez.
Harsh?
Well, I mean, I think every striker goes through phases where he's not scoring goals, you know, and like Aidan said, on ability, Martial is absolutely sensational. Even when he's not at his best and he gets on the ball, he looks so dangerous. And, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if he goes and scores a goal or two against Southampton on Sunday. So he's a player I'd always have in my team. He's not a typical traditional number 9, but I mean, Harry Kane goes through phases where he looks like he's not even in games. He's sensational right now, and he's probably one of the best strikers in the world, but even he has his off days. You know, so I'm a huge Tony Martial fan, and you know, ask any United fan out there, would you only take if Cavani was in form, would you only have him in the squad? You need Martial. Martial is
100%.
is a sensational player. So he is. I actually believe I like to see him through the middle. I know people like to see him out left, but I feel like when he's on form, he's getting service and he doesn't have the defensive responsibilities. He's a phenomenal player, and he's still building. He's been played on the left for so long that he's still kind of feeling his way into being, you know, a central striker. So I think we'll see the best of him in years to come.
Hold tight the free seats. Di Maria coming to Manchester next week is the perfect example of snakes on a plane.
You know, I really like, and it's bad because Di Maria, I swear his house was robbed and stuff, but I don't like him. I don't know what it is. Like, I really like some. Yeah. I don't want him to have success, and it's no
Man United fan does. You're not deluded on that one. Yeah. Cool. DJ, just quickly, Martial slander. You not having it? You having it?
Paul Scholes, I respect you, but please sit down. That's what I'm gonna say.
KG, do I even need to ask you?
Don't ask me.
Yeah, let's keep moving. We're at the end of the show. Listen, guys, thanks for coming on.
You're not gonna be man of the match.
Huh?
You got everyone's got man of the match.
100%. Terence says Martial good enough, not for United in general. Martial good enough, not for United in general.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Yeah. Right, let's just do one player answers here, just very, very quickly. Aidan, man of the match.
Fernandes.
KG.
Bruno.
Harsh.
Bruno.
DJ. Van der Beek, man.
I'm with DJ. I'm gonna go Van der Beek. I think he was class from minute 1 to the end. Guys, thanks for coming on. I appreciate it. Me and KG got a nice little new show dropping for you lot tomorrow evening as well. Check that out. That's going to be on my YouTube channel, on the Flex as well. We've got a nice little topical thing coming up. You lot have asked for it, so we're going to do that. Hold tight, Murray says Snoop Dogg or 50 Cent.
That's hard still.
I've never actually thought about that.
I got to come back to that. We'll think about that, Flex.
DJ said 50 straight away. Raw, no respect.
Yeah.
No.
We are out of here, guys. Big up for watching. Roll on Sunday, where the Van der Beek decision is yet to be made. We shall see what Ollie chooses to go with, and hopefully, regardless of